From the outside, it appeared nondescript. Another address in a terraced line of three-story houses dating from some time earlier than the 19th century. A gold plaque indicated the name of the bank without mentioning the word bank. Overhead, there was a security camera. Annabel held her briefcase tight under her arm and buzzed the buzzer. Yes, a voice came clearly over the intercom. "Annabel Beauvoir, I have an appointment." Before she'd finished, the buzzer buzzed and the door opened inward. The door was heavy but well machined, and it glided silently. Annabel stepped inside. The door closed behind her, and she felt trapped in a small lobby. Then, as the outer door closed with a faint click, the inner door slid back, and she was admitted into the lobby proper. The inside reminded her of the inside of a small church, with a large expanse and a dome ceiling. Any resemblance to the outside facade was lost in a blink of an eye. Clearly, the inner building spanned the length of the street, and the outside was just a facade from the previous era. Annabel crossed the red carpet on the marble floor and followed it into the reception desk, manned by an attractive, dark-haired woman. "Welcome, Annabel Beauvoir. I'm afraid you're late. You've missed the coffee reception." "Sorry, the flight from Amsterdam was a little late." "You flew into Zurich Airport, I presume?" "Yes, I took a commercial flight. Never fully reliable. But I like Zurich Airport. There's so much space." "Yes, we Swiss build for the long term." The receptionist had the name Ingrid on her badge. She typed into the machine and then picked up the phone. "The steward will take you to the conference room," she said. "Thank you, Ingrid," Annabel said. Ingrid watched as the uniformed steward came and with great politeness indicated to Annabel to follow him. "Frumpy, but with potential," was Ingrid's verdict. She didn't approve of Annabel's summer smock under the crumpled cardigan over. Ingrid paused her judgment. Annabel was wearing a very expensive line in high heels, something Ingrid would die for. Ingrid herself was dressed sharply and well made up from hair to heel, reflecting the high-quality standard of the bank and the first-class level of service it aspired to for its wealthy clients. She was the first person visitors met, and the bank put high value on making a good first impression. She returned to her screen. She was pleased to note that all of the invitees had now arrived. The conference was underway. It was not a large gathering. The exclusive guests had been specially compiled, and the invited numbered 12 in total. Annabel decided she was the only person under 40, and there was one other woman in the audience in a black business suit. The atmosphere seemed to be relaxed. Soft sell, Annabel decided. There were 3 expensively suited men in matching shirts and ties in the top table. Then Annabel noticed the 4th at the table. Half hidden behind papers was a bespectacled woman in a suit consisting of skirt and jacket and a blouse without cravat, but matching the shirts of the men. Clearly, this was the bank team gathered to make the presentation. "Young lady," the tall man standing in the center of the group addressed her. Annabel looked up, slightly startled to be addressed as young lady, but she knew she was the only one who could be said to resemble that description. She raised 2 eyebrows in acknowledgement. "We've got through the introduction stage," the man continued. "I am Carl Schmidt, lead investment manager, and this is my team." As he spoke, he waved his hand at the group on the top table. "Young lady, are you in the right venue? This is a senior investment meeting." Annabel coughed. The man was speaking in French, albeit with a Swiss accent. She wondered, given the name, if he was Swiss-German in origin. "International funds, Swiss inwards investment meeting," she managed. French was her native language, so that was no problem. But she felt her brain was mashed, having come to Zurich via meetings in New York, Singapore, and London, and Amsterdam. What she'd call a busy week. "Right," Carl said. "And what might be your name?" "Annabel Beauvoir."